really far. Look, Jacobite hike.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. A step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Morning everybody. Right, it's about 6:30 and I camped just in there behind those posts. Drymen's that way about 2.5 miles. It's a wee bit of a drizzly morning. I slept for hours and hours yesterday. I pretty much slept for most of yesterday. I woke up because I needed the toilet, had a drink and then went back to sleep till this morning. I woke up about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. So I guess that's my body catching up on a lot of the sleep I've not had over the last few months. Right, excuse me. Right, we're finally on the way to Aberfoyle. A place that's very dear to my heart from when I was a young boy. My granny Thorpe used to live there. We spent a lot of time there as kids. I just love the place. So I'm looking forward to going through there. Right, gonna go up past the mast, up to the cottage and take a left. So I'll probably catch you up there. Right, all the best people. Cheerio! After coming up the hill from Drymen, we reached the wee Lochan. It's a Mill Park reservoir, which I think supplies water to Drymen, but I'm not exactly sure. There's the mast on the hill, so we carry on along this path. The weather still isn't very good, still very drizzly. Got the poncho on. The drizzle keeps coming on. It rains for a little bit, then goes off, then comes back on, and visibility is not that brilliant today. I'm just going to plod on, keep persevering. I'm not going to let the weather dampen my spirits. I'm still going to enjoy myself. So after coming down out the hills after Drymen, you get to the crossroads and you have the old Drymen road on your right. Straight ahead you've got the Drymen road cottage, and we take a left here, and there's a fork. We take the right hand fork. So if you carry straight on towards the cottage, that's on cycle route 7, and that takes you to Aberfoyle. So it's 6.5 miles to Aberfoyle along cycle route 7 and 3.5 miles back to Drymen. So we turn left here, watch the puddles, and then head on the right fork. Well, still drizzling like hell, so I've just got the wee action camera out. I just wanted to stop and show you this. Just beautiful, like something out of a painting. All the little new plantations at the front there, and the big trees in the back. Just lovely. Right, it's still drizzling. Got the poncho on. Right. I just thought that was stunning. Right. Heading on this way to Aberfoyle. So, catch you on the route. This has reached the first part of the Lochan aqueduct system. It supplies water to Glasgow from Lochan on a 26-mile long journey. Pipeworks and aqueducts, and I think it was completed in 1859. I might need to check that. I'm sure it was 1859. You should see quite a few of these on the way. And that's the first one. We passed the shaft back there on the left. That's the first bit. A major work of engineering back in the day. Just stunning. The drizzle's eased off a little bit, so I got the proper camera out. It's gorgeous. I've done this walk before, twice, many years ago, but from Pitlochry down to Drymen. But so this will be our first, doing it from Drymen up to Aberfoyle and then on to Pitlochry. So we'll do it here. Hopefully this camera's better than the previous camera. Major feat of engineering. Smashing. Birds everywhere. There's a natural river there, with a wee wall. And this is the engineering bit here. It's amazing. Oh. As I say, this is the first time I've used this camera on any walks. So hopefully it's better than the previous one. This is a Canon EOS M50. So, should be alright. Right, I'm going to crack on. Head towards Aberfoyle. Catch you later. See you. Right, so just after the part of the aqueduct system there, you run a couple of corners, you're into a nice area with some woodland. It's lovely. And there's more engineering structures there, look. Direct the water through the trees. And these fancy old railings, old Victorian railings, just stunning. We don't make things like that anymore. The old stick, the West Highland Way logo on it from November. They don't make stuff like that anymore. Built to last, not like the shite these days. Right, so still drizzly. So I'll put the camera away, and they're up there. We're almost halfway to Aberfoyle already. So, catch you on the road. Cheerio folks. Right, so just after Maphole Bridge, which is that wee bridge with the railings on it, there's these posts, which presumably are for walks through the forest. Wee guide markers to take you through the woods. Probably. Aye, so Aberfoyle Bridge. We walks through the forests. Lovely. And the path goes this way. Catch you shortly. Cheerio. Well, that's the drizzle on again. Too heavy for the Canon camera. So I've just got the wee action camera out. Just in behind the sheep there and the trees is a wee cottage. Just lovely. So I'm just coming up to the aqueduct at Corrie. I checked the map and it is 26 miles long, and it does supply the water to Glasgow from Lochan. So I must have remembered reading that somewhere. So the map says I'm right, so quite chuffed. So just coming up to the 5 mile mark. So got about 5 or 6 to go to Aberfoyle. So aye. Right, the aqueduct at Corrie. I think the main bit's just down the hill here. That guy's well stocked up for wood. Right, these bits are shafts that lead down to the main pipework under the ground. This bit down here I think runs water over the top. There's more of these lovely old railings. Just don't make things like that anymore. Things were built to last in those days, not like the shite that they make now. It's drizzly on and off. It's quite warm, and the drizzle's quite refreshing on your face, to be honest. Aye. Measure feet of engineering. It's stunning. It's amazing really, getting all that equipment and stuff all the way out here to build that. Just cracking. Right, that's the aqueduct at Corrie. So that's us 5 miles from Drymen, and Aberfoyle's 5 miles that way. So we'll catch you along the route. Cheerio. Right, after the Corrie aqueduct, we've got a couple of corners and it kind of opens up, gives you a little bit of a view. It's quite nice. And there's this strange stone, it looks like a marker of some sort. It's either probably to do with the pipe work underneath the ground, or possibly halfway between Drymen and Aberfoyle on this track. It looks quite old. It's probably to do with the pipeline. Yeah, it opens up quite well here. And we're heading down in through the forests. You can't see it, but over there there's a mountain behind Aberfoyle in the mist. Yes, we'll get to that soon and be able to pick it up in camera. So we're heading down here and into the forest. So I'll catch you further on the line. I might put the big camera away because the drizzle's coming on again. Still enjoying it. Lovely morning. See you in a bit. Cheerio. Right, after the marker stone just up there, come down to this wee crossroads. There's more coloured posts, probably for walks in the forest. And there's a wee sign there, look, with an arrow. And then some more aqueduct stuff. Water gauge there. Testers and stuff in the water. And full testers, I guess. More engineering work down there. Stunning. The drizzle keeps coming and going, so I keep swapping between the big camera, which is this one, that wee lens. This Canon one and the GoPro one. I'm liking the camera. Good. I'm impressed. Right, we're going up the hill there. I'll kind of twist round and round and round. So, I'll be out in Aberfoyle today. Catch you later. Cheerio. That's far enough. Right, hello again. It's too drizzly for the big camera again. And we've got to the biggest aqueduct that I've seen so far on the walk. And it's just massive. So I'm just wondering whether this is the main Corrie aqueduct. We shall see. It's just amazing. Some nice views as well. And the drizzle's getting ahead of me. I think I'll put the hood up now. Oh, this is just an amazing feat of engineering. Right, I've started rumbling. So I'm gonna head this way and catch you later. Cheerio. Right, we're at the 6 mile mark and this is definitely the Corrie aqueduct. It's just amazing how they managed to make things like this back in the day. And again, they've got some lovely old railings here. That's just stunning. How did they manage to build stuff like this? Right, we're going to carry on this way up the hill to Aberfoyle. Catch you soon. There's a poor wee lamb down there who's got to cross the river. He's got separated from his mum. That's her on the hill there on the left. Oh, bless him. Right, if I go maybe he'll manage to get across. Good luck, wee man. Right, after the Corrie aqueduct, the big long one, you come through over another wee bridge through to this. It's just stunning, that. Looks like something out of a painting. And then you come to another shaft just there, and there's a bird box over there in the tree. Bird of prey by the looks of it. And there's some zigzaggy bits just up ahead here. So they take them and then turn right. So, the drizzle's running off constantly. Here it comes again, so camera's going away. Catch you later. Cheerio. Right, so after the Corrie aqueduct, you cross over that bit down there where the white vans are and follow the zigzags round past the trees, up round to that post, and then up round here, and we're heading uphill on this lovely path into the forest. So it's coming up for about the 7 mile mark, so we've only got about 3 miles to go. It's been drizzling pretty much all morning and I've had to keep switching cameras. This bit's lovely, just smashing. Right, I need to go and check the map. The turn off right up here somewhere. See you in a bit. Right, on the path we're heading back downhill, and we just passed this old shaft with some lovely ironwork on the top. They don't make things like that anymore. So we're heading down, and there's loads of trees with white ribbons on them, and I've got no idea what that means. If anyone knows, or anyone that works for the Forestry Commission knows, can you please leave a comment? Just curious. So just let me know what it means. Cheers. Much appreciated. Right, so lovely old shaft, heading downhill through the deep forests, and it's just lovely. It's a nice bit, this section. So I'm following a path pretty much all the way down to the bottom through the forests, and we'll be looking for a post with a sign on it to say turn right. I think it's pretty much straight all the way down to Aberfoyle. This bit's just lovely. I think if my Susie saw this, she'd just love it. She loves lochs and waterfalls and rivers, and she loves Callander and Aberfoyle, and she'd just be in a glory to see this. Just stunning. Right, we're heading downhill, Aberfoyle. Okay, so just after the point there in the middle where you turn right, stupid little post brings you into these lovely forests. It's just amazing. Stunning, 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 stunning. And the path goes all the way down through the woods. And it's just breathtaking. Amazing. Here comes the rain. Coming my way. So it's just past the 7 mile mark, so not far to Aberfoyle now. So catch up with you somewhere along the line if I can. Cheerio. Oh, hello. I forgot I brought the old phone with me so I could do some selfie time. I've just found it. So yeah, I've just come down off the track up there after the zigzags, and before that was the Corrie aqueduct. Come downhill, took a right where the little sign is, and I'm into these lovely woods. Look at this, just bloody stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm just over 7 miles in, so it's 11 to Aberfoyle, so should be about 6, I don't know. My brain's not working, I'm not good at maths. Got a phone, something to go. So, aye. All sticks doing well. West Highland Wayside. Slept like a baby last night. I had about 12 hours sleep. So I left Drymen early this morning. So I've done about 5 miles today already. So I should get through Aberfoyle today and get somewhere to camp between Aberfoyle and Callander. Aye. Kind of a good rest in Aberfoyle. Maybe have some hot food. Get some more snacks and things. Fancy an iron brew, so we'll see. So we're coming down the forest path. I think this is part of the Lochan Forest. It's stunning. There's deer tracks everywhere. Now that's what you call a boulder. That's about 20 feet wide and about 10 feet high. And we're still going through this beautiful forest. I think it's part of the Lochan. These streams going through, deer tracks. And it's still drizzling if you could see, so I'm using the mobile for this bit. So, aye, on to Aberfoyle. Catch you shortly. Cheerio! Right, so after Clashmore Cottage, you take a left and come up the hill. And it feels a bit steeper than it is. But
and you're back into the forest. So, aye. Oh, lovely hill. Nice. Catch you later. Cheerio. So after Clashmore Cottage, come down the hills, through the forests, and then there's a wee sign there, look. Robbery Way goes right and left. There's a turning to the left, missed that. Take this turning to the right. And Aberfoyle is about 2.5 miles. So, won't be long. You can't see them from here, but the Monteith Hills are in the background there, behind the forest and the mist. It's been drizzly on and off all day. I keep swapping between the cameras and the mobile. So, right, Aberfoyle that way. Catch you shortly, folks. Right, we're still coming down through the forest towards Aberfoyle. Just look how steep that is. There's a river way down there, or a stream. Look how steep that is. Pine trees on the top. Amazing. Amazing. Deep dark forest all around me. Just absolutely stunning. And yeah, the path kind of undulates a wee bit along here. Then we turn off again, and then it's pretty much straight to Aberfoyle, 2 miles. So, I'll catch you along there. Cheerio! Right, well, we're coming down out of the forest. Well, we're still going through the forest. But there in the background, there's the Monteith Hills. So Aberfoyle's just at the bottom to the right of that. So, nearly there. 1.5 miles, 2 miles. Taking it nice and steady, because I'm an old git. So, we'll get there, get some breakfast, top up the water, get a couple of snacks, and head off towards Callander and pitch up. So I'll catch you soon, folks. Cheerio! Right, folks, still coming through the forest towards Aberfoyle. We've got about just over 1 mile to go. Just lovely. Doing some filming on the phone and on the wee camera, so I'll have to check for that. It's just lovely. Birds singing, peace and quiet. Smashing. Right, I've got about 1 mile, just over 1 mile to go in that one. Look at this. It's just, it's just stunning. Amazing. Right, 1 mile to go. Catch you there. Cheerio. Right, that's us in Aberfoyle, almost. Just passing the old kirkyard. We used to come as kids. And there's the old metal coffins. Just grabbing a stick. That building there hasn't changed since the 70s. Nice. Yeah. There's almost like a giant's graveyard in here. It's like a giant's grave in here. The old metal coffins. I remember them as a boy. I think they were to stop grave robbers. Look at some stones in it. Lovely. I've probably got some ancestors in here somewhere. Livingston. Right, well have. Such peaceful places. Right. Right, let's head into the village. I'll get some breakfast. See you in a bit. Well, that's us just about to cross over the bridge. I used to play down here as kids. Get minnows, put them in jars, seems wider now. There's a wee bit on the other side there that used to go into. So I'm going to go into town, get some breakfast. Nice white horse. Right folks, it's about 1:30. Just leaving Aberfoyle. We walk right the way through along the main street, past the garage, which is just down there. Along here, past this, to the end of the town. Past the wee swings we used to play on. Right to the end, towards the medical centre. And then you turn left there. So up to the medical centre. It's just along here on the way to the Glengoyne Teeth. And I believe I might be able to pick up a bit near where my granny's house was. Usually I go by the house. Let's see. Oh, pretty stuff after that big breakfast at Maggie's. Lovely. So go to Aberfoyle Medical Centre, right at the end of the town, turn left. And we'll go up here. So we'll see where it ends up, and catch you later. Cheerio. Right, after the medical centre, we keep straight on up the hill, past Dunan's outdoor centre, which is just down there, and then up this way, path into the edge of the woods, which I believe takes you up just above the golf course. It's been a long day, so I'm just going to carry on the path. I'll put a picture up of my granny's house. Probably the first time I've been to Aberfoyle and not been there. She's always in my thoughts anyway. So I've got ground to cover and make up, so anyway, Dunans looks pretty good. Lots of school kids there, learning archery and stuff. It's good. Keep the youngsters interested in outdoor activities. It's always a good thing. Right, this looks like it's all uphill. So, and the rain's coming on, so I'll put my decent camera away. I might get the wee one out, I don't know. So, we've left Aberfoyle, we're now on the road to Callander. So we'll see how far we get. I'm not going to rush, I'm an old guy. So, right, catch you soon. Cheerio. Right, so, after Dunans, we walk down to the crossing. It says Aberfoyle one way and the Trossachs the other way. Turn towards the Trossachs along the cycle route. And it takes you to the edge of the forest that we used to play in as kids. You go walking in with Uncle Bertie. It takes you all the way up hills into Dhuibh, which is now Dhuibh. It used to be a museum back in the day, the 70s. So hi, a bit strange. I remember being up there looking down on the golf course, which is just below us down here. Very strange. Right, there's Aberfoyle way below us. The colours in the hills are amazing. And this path that goes up and down, up and down. It's got in the woods. Beautiful. Right, catch you further up the wood. Cheerio. Right, just come out of the woods and it's opened up into this lovely big space. It's just skirting the edge of the Monteith Hills, overlooking the golf course. I'm heading that way towards Callander. Oh yeah. It's on the circle route. So I'm heading that way towards Callander. And if you look in the distance over there, that's Glengoyne. That's where I was a few days ago. And then the woods there, and with the woods there, where I slept in. The woods there is where I slept in the other night. And walked through the forests, over the hills and the forests, round and round, into Aberfoyle. And then we've come up this way, through the park, through the path, through the edge of the forest. And it's going to rain, look. Just skipped my golf course, heading towards Callander. Yeah, Glengoyne in the background there. Come from way over there. Jesus. Right, let's crack on. Find somewhere to put the tent up. Cheerio. Right folks, the path splits there, goes up to the right. There's like a Y-shaped fork. We've come from the left hand side and it splits to the right. We turn right there, so we're heading back down the hill. There's a sign on that post, Rob Way. So it brings you down. Overlooking this. There's a road down there and a footpath just below us. That's just amazing. Somebody working the forestry up here. We're still at the edge of the Monteith Hills. And it's just breathtaking. And we're heading down again. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going. A lot of years since I've done it in reverse, so it's a bit weird doing it this way. So I just thought I'd show you that. It's stunning. Right, path goes that way. Catch you soon. Cheerio. Right, we're coming up from Aberfoyle along the edge of the hills of Monteith. That up there is the Craig of Monivrecchi. Yeah, the Craig of Monivrecchi. That's about 400 metres high. And we're coming through the forestry estate. And there's a big patch that they've cleared. Massive patch they've cleared. And we're heading up a wee bit and then back down. So, it's not a pretty sight. But it's a big resource for Scotland. So, let's just dim that a wee bit. I can see that's better. The other thing was too high. So come through a long way. You can still see that hill in the distance that we passed about 3 days ago. Right, so we're in the hills of Monteith, or the Monteith Hills. Craig of Monivrecchi. It's 400 metres high. And we're heading through, I think it's a Manning forestry estate, and then back down the hill through the trees. So we'll catch you later. Cheerio. Right, so you come up the forest track, past the Craig of Monivrecchi, to the very end, past all the forestry work, and there's a wee sign that says Rob Way and an arrow pointing off. So we're going off the path now. So I might look for somewhere to put the tent up, we'll see. Right, so I'll catch you later. Cheerio. Right folks, I've come from a way over there, right in the distance. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Give you all fingers. Don't know if it'll pick it up. No, don't think so. Way over there, miles away. So I left Aberfoyle up through Monteith Hills. Oh God. I left the forest path onto this woodland path. Coming along here, heading to the point on what is it, 14 miles mark. He's disappeared now, but up there, there's an eagle flying about. Where did that go? Can't see the bugger now. Typical. First I thought it was a buzzard, but it's too big. So, I know there are eagles around here. So, aye, nice to see. He might come out again, you never know. Right, I'm going to go that way. Over a couple of styes and then down to a Lochan. And I think I'll put the tent up because it looks like it might rain. So I just thought I'd catch this eagle and the bugger's disappeared. Right, no worries. Try again in a minute if he's there. Cheerio. Right, we've come to the end of the path there, and now going through these woods. So, a bit muddy. This will be point 14 and 15 when I get there. Got to cross over 2 styes. It's just a tad muddy. So I'm not going to be rushing. Just take my time and enjoy it. See where I end up. This is a bit confusing, isn't it? Road really way. This way, around the trees, I guess. This is a bit of a strange one, isn't it? Yeah. It says to go there, but you can't get through there. Another arrow here. Another arrow here. Somebody playing silly buggers. Supposed to go in here. There's a bit of a path there. Another pink arrow. Alright. Arrows here. Arrows here. I won't be doing that in the dark, eh? Right. Along here. Deliverance, eh? Yeah. Follow these arrows, that's the best thing, isn't it? Probably. That muddy bit there. Oh, there's the path there, you see. Trees on it, that's why. There's the path there. So looking through here. Through here. Right. Okay. And we'll go back on the proper path after the trees are cleared. Follow the pink arrows. There's another one. This way. Adventure, isn't it? Huh? having a big breakfast. Oh, right, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's stunning. Back out the normal path. Very Hansel and Gretel. Right, catch you later. Cheerio. Right, after the forest, we come through, it's quite a tricky path, and then you get to the end and there's a tree down, you've got to walk underneath that, and then that brings you out to an open space with a gate. And it says a sty on the map, but I can't see a sty, so it's just a gate. So, let's just zoom out a bit. Right. So there's a gate, and then you go through this farm ground. Obviously it says take care of livestock. It's quite an open area. There's a few trees down. I was toying with the idea of putting the tent up there. But then you're right on the path, and there's a few more big trees that you never know. If they're all coming down, you don't want that one there to come down because it'll crush you. So I think I'll just head through the sheep area. There should be another gate or sty at the other end. And that'll be the 15-mile mark, at least 5 miles to Callander. And then I'll find somewhere to put the tent up. So we'll see how we go. Right folks, you come through the trees over there, down through this moorland, across that little burn down the bottom there, across the moors, and up to this. That's Milngavie up there on the right. Path cuts down through the trees and then down the hill to wee Lochan. And that's the halfway mark between Aberfoyle and Callander. So I'm going to head down there and then look for somewhere to put the tent because it's threatening with rain. It spits for a couple of bits and then it stops. But if it comes, it's going to be heavy. So I'm going to get through here. I've not bumped into any sheep yet, but there's more cow dung than sheep dung, so I don't mind bumping into sheep, but cows sometimes can be a bit risky this time of year, babies. So, down through the trees, down past Milngavie, and down the hill. Find somewhere to pitch up. Right, catch you later. Cheerio. Right, after the fields with the sheep, you come through another gate just there, up this little path, on the edge of a nice little wood, and on the edge of a forest. So, the path goes through there, and then down. That's Milngavie up there. So it looks like it goes up into the trees and then down the other side. So I'll catch you in a bit. It's beautiful. Cheerio. Right, there's Milngavie. I come through the forest there. And there is a Lochan. And shitloads of cows coming this way with a guy behind them. Smashing. Shit. Shit. Right folks, just come down out of the trees, down that path there. Had to make a wee detour into the brush there where the forestry guys have been, because obviously a guy drove in some cows up on the path. I didn't want to start with them. So, heading down here to the wee Lochan, which I can't remember the name of. Can't remember. Looks like there might be a tent on the other side over there anyway. I'm going to put my tent up somewhere in this little bit on the left. So, aye, that's me for the night. So I'll catch you later. I'll get you enough pitched up. Cheerio. Right folks, that's what I'll be looking at tonight. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon and I've pitched up about 5 miles outside Callander. I've done 9.5 to Aberfoyle and then 5 this end. So I pitched up there, come through the forest up there, then through the farmland, and then through the forest, and then down through this bit to the wee Lochan. Can't remember the name of the Lochan. It's on the map. I'll probably put something up on the screen later when I get back, because it's quite a mouthful. It's Milngavie up there. So I got the tent up because it's threatening to rain. I was going to do a fire, but it's been raining again. Everything's wet. Someone's had a fire here before. There's a wee bench here, so I'm just going to have a whiskey coffee and sit and look at that, and then turn in. Can't be bad. Doesn't get any better than that, folks, eh? Right, whiskey coffee. Might have a fire in the morning. Imagine people always leave rubbish behind them. Tent's up, side panels are open, get some air in. It's definitely going to rain tonight again. 3 nights of rain, but it's been alright during the day today. Managed to get a wee bit of filming done. So there's bed for the night. Nice flat, comfortable grass. Look at that in the morning. 5-mile walk into Callander, 2 miles through Callander, and then I've got a couple of miles the other side, and then pitch up. It's handy going into the villages and the towns early, that way it's not too crowded. Especially dressed like me. Right, catch you later. Cheerio. Right, that's me in the tent. There's the view. It's pissing down the rain. I've got my whiskey coffee. It's not going to focus, is it? Focus, you bugger. Let's focus on that pole. See if that'll pick it up. Still getting used to this camera. Anyway, says the great outdoors. So, whiskey coffee. Sitting out. Looking at that. Smashing. Ah, lovely. Right, it's going to take a wee bit to get used to this camera. It does so many things, unlike that shitty other one I had. So, just persevere with me, folks. I'll get there in the end. Right, I'm going to chill. I need to check myself for ticks again. Bloody things. I found 3 yesterday. I think I've got one in my belly. How the hell it got there, I don't know. But I am in a kilt, so you never know. Right, I'm going to chill, listen to the rain, look at that view and drink my coffee. Tick check and then bed. Catch you in the morning. Cheerio!